What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel where we talk all things Marvel MCU related. Don't hold me to the comics because I'm not really into the comics. Don't hold me to it. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Share it to at least 3 people you know. We talk all things Marvel here. We react to Marvel news, trailers, whatever you want. So send me things to react to. Like, it has to do with Marvel or the MCU, whatever it may be. So, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Shout out to Cosmic Wonder. Y'all get to his channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I mean, if you're not, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where I get all my Marvel news, and him and New Rockstars is who I really, listen to for Marvel news and leaks, all that good stuff. So, about to react to the Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange 2 leak, Scarlet Witch kills, spoilers in the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, I'm just gonna listen to this first. So let's just get into the reaction. Team Scarlet Witch. What?
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. And the next upcoming MCU project is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And based off of everything that we've heard about this movie, it is going to be completely insane. In fact, the word that's been used by the cast is bonkers.
No Way Home
all
on
of
steroids.
These going around about
full of
Multiverse of
cameos.
Madness, if even some of them are true, it is absolutely going to be bonkers. And if you're not up to date with some of these rumors, don't worry. Today I'll talk about them, including some new reports that there could be some major deaths coming in Multiverse of Madness, and perhaps not deaths that you are thinking about, but deaths that you absolutely would not want to see happen could happen. So I'll break it all down, and if you love Marvel and want to stay up to date on the MCU, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So amidst all of the crazy rumors going around about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, you might have heard some by now. Rumors that some of the original X-Men could appear. Rumors that the Fantastic Four could appear. Rumors that we might see Iron Man again, but his variant, who could perhaps be played by Tom Cruise. Rumors that Tobey Maguire could be making another return to the MCU in Multiverse of Madness. And then there's a big one that the Illuminati are going to be making their debut in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this has actually been reported on for a pretty long time now, and it's been reported on by multiple outlets: GeekosityMag.com, TheIlluminati.com, Murphy'sMultiverse.com, and accounts like Daniel RPK and My Time to Shine Hello have also reported this as well. So this is most likely going to happen. Plus, not to mention, in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer, we do see different variants of characters. Of course, Doctor Strange is the big one that we saw, widely believed to be Supreme Strange. At this point in time,
you hadn't watched What If, let's get to it.
From the What If universe, or if it's a live-action version. But needless to say, like he says, things just got out of hand. And although we are seemingly going to be welcoming the Illuminati in the MCU, we should not expect them to stay long. Because according to a report from My Time to Shine Hello today, we should not expect the Illuminati to survive Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this might make a lot of people mad, because I'm going to explain what exactly I've heard, and I don't think you're going to like it. However, there is a silver lining to it, so stick with me. I have heard rumors about who is going to be in the Illuminati, and I have heard that the Scarlet Witch is going to kill them. You might have heard these rumors too. The biggest one being Charles Xavier. You see, the Illuminati isn't exactly going to be from our universe. They're going to be sort of a multiversal Illuminati. At this point in time, since they're all rumors, we're not exactly sure if they're all going to come from separate universes or the whole entire group will just simply come from one other universe. But right now, what is clear is this Illuminati is not from our universe. If you are unaware of who the Illuminati is in Marvel Comics, it is basically a team that consists of the leaders of each superhero group that get together and basically help protect Earth. In the comics, we have Charles Xavier representing the X-Men, Mr. Fantastic representing the Fantastic Four, Tony Stark representing the Avengers, Black Bolt representing the Inhumans, Namor the Submariner representing the Atlanteans, and Doctor Strange representing, well, essentially himself. After all, it is his job to protect reality, as he says in Avengers Infinity War. And right now, we're unsure if this is going to be the exact Illuminati Illuminati lineup in Multiverse of Madness, but we do know that Doctor Strange most likely is going to encounter Professor X, and he's most likely going to encounter him at the hands of Mordo. We know that Mordo, after the first Doctor Strange, went off and believed that there are too many sorcerers and kind of started to take them out. And now Doctor Strange has affected the multiverse in a lot of different ways. And right now the rumor is that somebody will take Doctor Strange to the Illuminati, sort of like a prisoner. And from there, he'll kind of face a little bit of a trial, and he'll have to explain himself. But here's where things might go wrong. He's gonna be with the Scarlet Witch, and Wanda is now more powerful than ever. Not only has she tapped into her true Scarlet Witch abilities and has realized that she has been born with this magic the entire time, but we can assume by now that she's read the entire Darkhold, so she knows some very, very dark magic. But that's not all. She's also looking for her kids, and we know America Chavez is going to be in this film, and she has the ability to go between different universes using her star portals. So we can assume that Wanda is going to use America Chavez to go through different dimensions and look for her kids. And the Illuminati might have a problem with this because she's going to go around affecting other universes. And the threat of this is essentially what they explained in Loki. The multiverse could get out of hand, there could be a multiversal war, and all of the multiverses could essentially implode. So they're most likely going to have a problem with her as well. The only issue is they're not going to be strong enough to stop her. And
Can't
again,
do nothing about
the
it.
account My Time to
It's
Shine
a wrap.
Below, we shouldn't
It's a
expect
wrap.
them to survive Multiverse of
It's a
Madness,
wrap.
which means Wanda most likely comes into conflict with
Wrecking
them
'em.
and kills them.
Wrecking
Remember,
'em.
Wanda is supposed
She
to
is
be
gonna
somewhat
wreck 'em.
of a villain in this movie. And if you're confused about this, let me explain, because there's kind of two reasons. One is that she's looking for her kids, and she'll do anything to find them, and that's pretty simple. If anyone gets in her way, she'll simply remove them. But two, it's a little bit more of a scarier reason. You see, the Darkhold is a book created by an ancient elder demon god, Cthulhu. And even though this is the MCU and not the comics, they have a deep relationship in the comics. Cthulhu and Wanda, that is. Essentially, Wanda was supposed to be a vessel for Cthulhu to return to the Earth dimension. And we could kind of see something very similar to that in the MCU. Wanda could start to maybe get possessed by Cthulhu, which could lead her to become essentially evil, and perhaps the host for a demon. Because remember, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was supposed to be the very first horror film in the MCU. And even though they changed directors from Scott Derrickson to Sam Raimi is still a horror film director. And as far as we know, there's still going to be horror components of this movie. As we saw from the trailer, it is pretty dark, but I don't think we've seen half of it yet. But I do think that they are going to add somewhat of a demon aspect to the movie, perhaps possessing Wanda. And unfortunately, what we've heard in the rumor mill is that Professor X is going to go up against Wanda, and Wanda will kill him. Now, if you recall, over a year ago, maybe even close to 2 years now, Patrick Stewart did admit in an interview that he met with Kevin Feige, and they talked about Patrick Stewart returning as Professor Xavier. Now, Patrick said that he wasn't going to return, but Andrew Garfield also said that he wasn't the werewolf and he wasn't in No Way Home. So
I'm not the werewolf. I'm not the
looks
werewolf.
like Patrick Stewart could be returning, but only for one film, and it looks like he's going to die in Multiverse of Madness. And like I said, this might piss a lot of people off. I, for one, don't want to see him die. We technically already did see him die one time, but he came back for a lot of other films. But we also have to realize that this could simply be a different variant of Professor Xavier, and not the exact same one from the X-Men universe that we saw. But either way, it does look like Professor Xavier and perhaps Mr. Fantastic, a variant of Iron Man, and perhaps other heroes could go up against the Scarlet Witch and die. And from what it sounds like, that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's a wrap.
Again, she is more powerful than ever, and probably the most powerful being in the entire multiverse at this point. And if you add the fact that she could be possessed by a demon god and she'll do anything to find her kids, well, there's probably no stopping her, which is probably why they're saying that the Illuminati is not going to survive Multiverse of Madness. So I would be prepared to possibly see Professor Xavier die, maybe even see Iron Man dying again, even though it would probably be a variant and not Robert Downey Jr., and other members of the Illuminati as well. Now, the cool thing about this is that we still got our own X-Men in the MCU. We still get our own Fantastic Four in the MCU. It's not like they're kind of introducing them and then taking them away. These are different universal teams. They're not officially ours. So while it's exciting that there are indeed going to be X-Men in the MCU if they bring Professor Xavier in, they're not really our X-Men. But I would be prepared for some absolutely crazy things to happen in this movie. But based off of everything I've just told you, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Shout out to the Cosmic Wonder, man. Doing your thing. Appreciate you and your scoops. These rumors. I'm hyped for this movie. I'm ready for it. In May, as you can tell, I'm a big Scarlet Witch, Lizzie Olsen fan. I mean, I can't help it, you know, what she did in WandaVision. If you don't like her, I don't know what to tell you, you know. The way she went through, like decades, and just her acting, her range. But in the Scarlet Witch, man, you just want to see her do some insane stuff and just wreak havoc and just wreck some people. I'm hyped. Me personally, I'm hyped for it. It's gonna be a horror movie, kinda, you know, but it's still an MCU movie, so I'm hyped for this movie. It can't come soon enough. This movie, I feel like, is gonna be No Way Home on steroids. Just let that sink in for a little bit. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts and what you think, and who's your favorite MCU character, and what you want to see in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Shout out to the Cosmic Wonder. Y'all get on to him and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet subscribed to me, make sure you leave a sub. Share it to 3 people you know. Let's get to 2K. You know, let's reach some goals. Let's just do the thing, you know. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We out of here. Peace.